The bosom de toso eduanum afimpi mienu ene eduanum emupremo ato ebraso se ensema hodo ensa kan megibre na mede eso mo se ewia prem to breka se bo wo CTV eso kase bo no yestumi ewo YouTube no eso bo modern se obekọ na wa subscribe de ama ensema hodo a mede eso mo no yenhwe ba ko mienu bia obetey ewo kase bo no Ghana Manpenis Excellency John Dramani Mahama ede na probono akopie mu ewo Singapore manu emu na instruction no yade se wo hwe se Singapore manu ene wo man Ghana yonkofo ede o mo ntem no wo mo ebehye ekena Civil Society Organization Budget Forum akoso na mso ama emumpeni4 ede ato manpenani mu se nei no wo hwe wo man Ghana mu a enkama ese informal sectors no wo mo entua to papa bene senti no wo twesa aban no ehwe se eto na wo matua no wo mo ebetremu ye betwa bosompo na ya konkrofo kro ene enkrofo aman eso ye do ebekọ South Africa man no emu na ensamatwe wo so no ye de asomo and some no ebi say ewia prem to breka se bo wo CTV Ghana's #1 eso ne dia meje so eye manye no akin mema mo aha Mamena se na yenhye kase bono ase sei na Ghana Manpenis Excellency John Dramani Mahama ede na probono akopie mu ewo Singapore manu emu we no okodi na nsa ewo Singapore manu emu ya wo hwese ayonkofa ye da Singapore ene o my Ghana manu mu na center mu no wo mo ebehye mu ekena wo mo ebekasa ede afa dwedie eho wo besa so akasa ede afa investment ahodo eho ewo Singapore manu emu sa so ena mampeni ehwe ni mu se wone Singapore manu ebe ya adwene na wo mo aboa wo my Ghana se ebeye na enwumasua ho nsem so ebekọ nani mu anasempo ebegyina na so brane e wo man no emu wo besan so akasa e de afa science ye no no eye abodin nyansa pesan so na innovation wo bekasa e de afa ekra ho nsem so ho afen so digital economy e ade se no so no mapedi John Dramani Mahama ene Singapore e man no mpanifo ebe sinkonwa na wo mo akasa e de afa ho na ene ni kopie mu ewa Singapore man no mu no e ade se wone Singapore wo mo mampeni esinkonwa ekasaye ye His Excellency Tharman wode no ehia ye ekasaye sanso na Singapore Prime Minister Honorable Lawrence Wong e ade se wone no so no ehia mu wo mo ekasaye na 8th African Singapore Business Forum ebekoso na wo hwe ni mu se Ghana mampeni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ebeko akokasa ewo sa dwumadie no ase na wo trust wabra wo kono e yade se wone wo my Ghana amai akandifo bi eka no ho na wo mo ekoye woni monyafo Samuel Okudjeto Ablokwa ya wo ye North Tom ra hye bedwani am wo sanso eye oswafo a wo hye amono ne dwumadi so eka ho bie na wo mo ekoye sanso na special aid mampeni Joyce Bawa wono so ekobie afeso Minister for Trade, Agribusiness and Industry woni monyafo Elizabeth Ofosu Ejare enso ekobi oswafo a wo hye enwumasua ho semeso woni monyafo Haruna Idrisu enso ekobi sanso na eye Felix Ofosu Kwachi ya yokasa manfo kasa ede mampeni efri mampeni atena ekasie mu no so wono so ekobi na ehyemude mu no wo trose ade se wone Singapore man no empenifo ebetena se na wo mo esinkonwam na first wo mo ahye nyoma hodo a Singapore man no ene o my Ghana kabo mu a ebetumi aboa ama eye dwedie yie ene nyoma ahodo etumi akɔnkan ɛwɔ wɔ man no emu. Yentwa ensem no so na yenko enimo ewo enwumasua ensem emum na Ghana Education Service ebo amane se 2025-2026 wochemu se womo de academic calendar foforo de aba ya we no wochre se ebeboa ama womo asankra ne ama emu kakra wochiremu a eye womo awowo eye double track ene woma owo single track ni mo no na kire se October bo so be de to so do e watch 18th October afiye mu wo hwe ni mo so mo nyina no ebe report se e de akọ womo senior high school sahodo no emu wo kire mu am e ade se we no wo de eto aye regional director sema education ani mo se eni manim ya no womo enhwe na enhye ahodo a Ghana Education Service e de egu akwanso no womo so ebedu so wo kire mu a womo ehwe ni mo se we no ebe bo apa ne se no wasa calendar no eso no eye metem sahodo holiday sahodo note date sahodo anasem footnote sahodo a eno no ebeboa ama nwumasu ahonsem etumi akonanimo e wo senior high school sahodo mu no ne nyina e wo so a se eye school akandifo no nsaka wo mo ebetumi ahwe ne nyina na Ghana Education Service e tro se wo mo ehwe ne mo se school akandifo enso ebehwe na wo mo ede ne opegu akwam na eno so aboa ama enwumasua ene adekire etimi akọ nanimo wochira se womo ede copies ede akoma stakeholders ahodo ya Ghana Education Service Council eka ho edie sanso ena Director General Emma TVET ene WAEC afei Ministry of Education Free Senior High School Secretariat no womo ede nkrata yi bi ede akoma womo a wo hwe ni mo se ne mo ani bi ya no eye October bosom de to so do e wohwe no eye adesuafo ya womo ewo Senior High School sini nyina no ebe report e de akọ school na womo akosua ade. Na sa school dropout na sa me ko school kakra sikanti bentumi anto aso no eno no eto ebetwa na unemployment so no eto etwa e wo man ni monti no abeto dwase nipa mako be 1600 and say no ye wo de wo ho ahye eye national apprenticeship program imo e wo eye epoye mantem no emu
stipulation and announcing ceremony of our pioneer beneficiaries of the National Apprenticeship Program, NAP. This moment is a combination of months of hard work and collaboration aimed at equipping young Ghanaians with essential skills for employability and entrepreneurship. Since the launching of this initiative on the 30th of April 2025, we have received 115,000 applications, reflecting the immense interest in our program. This pilot phase, we aim to train 10,000 beneficiaries across the 9 priority trade areas, including agriculture, craftsmanship, mechanical trades, fashion design, cosmetology, renewable energy, hospitality, ICT, and many more. Our goal is to ensure that every region and its talent pool is included. Today, I officially welcome our shortlisted apprentices into the NAP family. Following this ceremony, training will commence based on structured curricula, supervision, and regular monitoring to ensure quality training.
Wednesday, na yesterday, be training persons, Presby. I am in charge here for the past 3 days. It has been very good. Now, masters go type up we realize that most often masters will be training for that. They don't have the requisite materials as on the training. In Ghana, so and before I be training, we need to get some qualification. CTVET certificate is one of them. Now, in TMIS, Suma, FRS, CTVET executives say, Omumbra, from breakfast and the reason why they need to get it. After that, and I say, and who say, and entity can a something and yet the usual training I already training for Dan. Your mom who say, definitely for Danny, but be training on there. Then you training beyond a training. And I can say, most often than not, getting for that question apprentices, I say, masters, I say, who say, Yomoya and the second, wash it, new Kunta, the mammy. From a back to school, when you do an bear 4 months, run out to social said this time around, we don't like it that way. Yeah, the banana for a very short period of time. Let the focus be there.
By now, I had the baby. It's a totally demotion, no mobile wound. You know, Bians in a teeny shaba would do so. We say, yeah, for me a Dawson, so I'm not doing a quinana, and waiting your fine, so my fine guy than I say. And I asked them, man, any moon was same man in sense. So waiting your funny part of crazy say, I'm going to muntimin trade. Yes, you're quite better than say a big boy, and I, Madame Nipe. Not a maybe bedroom, so Mopana say, I do see a bit point one. It's in Yashin.
Saya start. Ya, yana image. Tangu yani ya kuyeni. Ni maya. On behalf of we commend you for the sacrifice and continue work that you're doing. We are not only beginning, but what we our outcome of the apprenticeship program is what it says. Not you being the master.
Coordinator Emma Civil Society Organizations Budget Forum, Eye Ora Abdul Karim Mohammed, na oda tudwa trust and you know made mono, kwanya abino efaswo edit eto ahodo no enhyada emwa wokyere mu am abino emfa nani entrɛ informal sector honomo wo trust honso na sikadodo na ewo the same say abino etre na hyiemu ede edru ho na wo Civil Society Organization Budget Forum say na Ora Abdul Karim ede ensem etudwa.
So the Ministry of Finance put out a notification that they are in the process of preparing the 2026-2029 medium-term framework. So we gathered here to put together our inputs and our thoughts, recommendations to inform the medium-term framework. Then also, it's out of that they will prepare the 2026 budget. And there are a number of areas that we are looking at. We are looking at 5 critical areas, the macro fiscals, looking at revenue generation, as well as expenditure management. We are also looking at agriculture and food security. We are looking at social spending, covering education, health, and social protection subsectors. Then there is the issue of governance and anti-corruption. Then we are also looking at critical infrastructure commitments that the government has made, as well as energy and the extractive sector. So these are the focal areas that we are looking at to also make our contribution to help enhance development going forward. Yeah. So in terms of revenue, I think we continue to have the challenge of being one of the underperforming economies when it comes to revenue performance. Even though our revenue agencies seem to be meeting their targets over time. Unfortunately, if you look at the mid-year review, the performance, they couldn't meet the target. By quite a significant margin. And so we are putting forward ideas. I think when you look at Ghana, the tax rates for the various handles, we seem to have quite high levels of tax rates, particularly if you take, let's say, VAT. Ghana's effective VAT rate now is about 21.9, which is about one of the highest in the entire Africa. But if you compare us to other countries, compared to Nigeria, compared to Togo here, the yield from that tax handle in terms of its contribution to total GDP, is far less than those countries, which tells you that the higher the rates are, compliance tends to be lower, because people always find a way, if the tax rates are too punitive, they try to find a way about it. Government had made a commitment to revise the rates and all that, and we understand they are working with the IMF on that. So in this round of budgets, we want to hear concrete reforms that will make it more affordable and also easier for compliance, so that we can enhance revenue mobilization to power our development. That is one aspect. Another area is the little that we are able to mobilize, how well we are managing it. If you look at the recent published Auditor General's report, it seems in 2024 we did even far worse than we did in 2023, which does not augur well for a country like us, who are in demand, who are in need of so much scarce resources to power our development. So yeah, we need to plug the revenue leakage loopholes that exist, that tends to be exploited over time. Then also the sanction regimes must be punitive enough, so that corruption and mismanagement of public resources will become a higher risk undertaking, so that people are not giving just a slap on the palm and let go.
With Zero Makandi Estates bridge no watches enye adani owafidie e de ama de hia wo ewo mantem honomo na sa bridge kro ya so e na emofra mienu bi ekofa ya wo emuni e de tu nsuo no nsuo no e fa wo ekoye omanfo no ekiremu abaya so mienu nie e na wode ehwa de srade ato aban e ne wo mpanifo enim wo na so bepem ne enya de se wo aye e de ama wo ne senti no wada de srade to aban no wo mensini krachi enim wo se ne manim ya wo mra na o mesese bridge emfama wo mo
ba so lighthouse what I say higher by Zero Makandi Estate ekwan no nyame anim no krani we are air kono edin pa since ensu toy be 3 months ago na ekwan yes ano video bubua na ebubugum so sha na half bubu aguma na ekwan no aka half na e ha ne say very dangerous. Maybe can collaborate wa omu na irai nsu efa omu ni ade ntino e be stress e mbe hwe na omaya mind because say the air kono one day since you san to bi ma enim de besi e kwan mu chepa omo ha say na obi a na obetimi apie e na ha no e kwan ba kope e na de mu a exit and entry na e kwan ba kope ntino e be stress e mbe hwe assembly ni be hwe think say Nyoma kasa sorry for no community na obi a dey wait my but ahana edu no e very deep na here a lot of resources to make sure say yeah intini rest say ombehwe na oma ya man we dey ya apili enye se bibia e apili ni apili say bare no na nkwala wa ha benfo adwuma fo wa hwe say tracks na ade a e be sinya di say edane na obi wu a ya hwe nipa mengi say ye twema moja gu ansana ya bimika basi ya babe bitima ye before ansana nina etimi awanti siamu se assembly no pamucho by municipality weja community ni bibia obi a ye responsible no MC MP na omunya ahwe na omunya man na bibia enye
aye na me adwuma na bridge ni nsuo tokora dia untimi mfa ha a kire se yiri wo kwan ni mu nyina unya kwan kora no afa udi agron so betwe ahye gwata yimu atwe hwe mu so a oyewo na obewu enye na aboafo ne hwan na beboa ye ntino se mabai de maba na aso ati se enye so betumi aboa ye dia ye beda na ase ya nkora ne de bebre iwi tamuna nsuo no to aye kese kora no omutumi ba ebe di agro kora wu bebre nso tumi pra nti bridge ni de enokora de okay enya kora enye na yem hihye de na obatan a waja wo ba na ukɔ adwuma na wobɛte sɛ yɛbɛfrɛ wo sɛ wobɛpira na nsuo de wobakɔ a sɛ we deɛ sɛ nkentwa yie ɛya paa akora bi ato mu wɔ ha da akyɛ koraa nsuo no afa no kɔ wahu ntinya bridge yɛ yi deɛ obi ani wɔbɛyɛ akyɛ da hɔ akyɛ.
Bridge is the main connection between this main road to Mechandi Estate and all the communities behind it. As we speak, it's been eroding, and you can see it's getting worse and worse by the day. We are concerned because it poses danger to both motorists and pedestrians. School children pass here. People going to church past here, driving, walking. So we are concerned because it gets deeper and deeper every day. When it rains, it gets worse. So we are concerned as a community and as a church that this is not being fixed. That is the problem. We went to see the MCE 2 months ago. A couple of members from the community, we mobilized ourselves and we went to see the MC, the assemblyman was there, and they promised to come and have a look at the situation. The MC actually assured us that if the assembly is not able to do everything, they'll partner with the community for us to fix the problem. But we haven't heard from them since. It's been 2 months of mobilizing resources. That's what he indicated, because he said he didn't know the magnitude of the problem, but once they come to assess the problem, they will see if the assembly on its own will be able to fix it or get the community involved in fixing it. I'm sure it's just about resources in fixing the problem.
Yedu sono dwedie ene sikasem kasebo. Era dwedie ene sikasem kasebo emwen. Oswafa be de eche ya wo hwe enuane ene ekra ho sembeso eye wonmonyamfo John Dumelo na wakwa aprobo ewo doma bensinu emu na wana aprobo ni mu no wona ekuafo a womo enye intakramoa ekokasaye ede twudwa etrese aban no ede nhyepa egu akomu yi a wode ebeboa ekuafo a womo enye intakramoa beye 200,000 enye chiwe.
Farms capacity of 200,000, 250,000, and so on and so forth. And so the capacity is there, the potential is there. So say the industry, or say pushy dormant farmers, poultry farmers, to get to a certain level and at the next level. Either than that, most of them will be wiped out after 5-10 years, and then we'll find ourselves struggling. The potential is there. Or say a bomb near support your more. Most of the farms are more incubators, and you say we imported the old chicks because capacity to me expanding capacity so that we stop the importation of the old chicks. They are farmers, Ghanaian farmers. Season now, normally around this time, once and not in Koshanaba. So I think from next year going, we should be able to do a strategy or now map up a strategy able to absorb this excess in Koshana war system no more around this time, so that farmers know some to embark schools and sorry they should come on board to be able to do the Feed Ghana project. And I say you call a certain part immigration service land kakra almost farming. And so if every district and every area, my example, if as immigration service, or every farming community or farming district, there are 10 acres. Now you have 100 of such districts. That's 10,000 acres of maize, just done by immigration service. What about fire? What about police? What about GRA? That's different.
In fact, in fact, I know done because of 42%, 40%. Into what did you ever for
in fact na kwete say adwuma na watona ma bank tie be sere sa ba die nka wo hwe na nka ye nsusu no sebi ye nyina kora a onhwe nipa binum na nka ye so yedi no moa no na nka na hinni asese obedi no ntimi nkwa ni mu nti omo ese nka ye benya single digit ne mpan say ye interest cause ukoji 42% ya wodi mpa nyaduma nka ba die na nka aboye na nka nyema nyina yatima koso yatima ye adwuma ahya aban na so amana anya ni monyam.
Yeah, vaccination machine because my capacity I'm always here 320,000 per year. But my machine no sir. And here vaccination machine I say between the absolute support sending go on bar on one case local market. The betting net of a standard in our call to me. Siano in Coconua. At times I could work for never. It is almost of imported one my you bet more producing more Ghana your feed problem soya problem nyama ye here the baby the you no more shiada you no more discussing nyama baby but omo ba se na omo ba ya omo ko wi a no wan no ye baby nti ama still na ya na your problem nti your problem is aban no beboa na mpem for the omo ba ya omo so ba ya omo be hu ne ya no ha no betima soya ya sen ama ya
said they are disrediant to Deputy Minister Enim of Agric Enim. Say school no ya started vegetable production. Na enam funding ti enye dodo. Enti stress say you hear funding. Na ya agric sector no very strong. Ombabua ya ye enema bebre cashew say ye pese ye bia. Ye be bia cashew na serve as income to the school. Eboa ya na aboa Ghana so. That's why you pese ye important. Ye wo yebuo ewo ho na ye sika seminti ayede amaye enti enya fandia e betima ya great no very very well atombi ama amanfo ama niema na ye kama na ahye aban ni so ani modam
Nedru so no eye amanwodo so ensem Yemboshi na yenko weka siye bono ewa nkrofo kro eni nkrofo amai eso yedo eko South Africa amai no emu na nanka US aban edisika yesom America dollar no eye $427 million ede boa South Africa amai no ema abribian wodo kun etia HIV yade no na abeto dwa se US mampeni ejesika no enya de se wode ebe kobim wei abeka ho biem ama clinics mako du mienu ya wotimi ehwe womo a wo HIV yade bi wobrekora wontwa hwe no yade se womo atutumu awe no aye alhosem ede ama South Africa man.
Lives matter. We are human. The funding played a significant role in our lives. The clinic would come to my apartment, give me services there. They would come test me in my home every 3 months, give me my refill. I would only go to the clinic for my prescription. Whenever I needed condoms or lubricant, the clinic was there to give me.
We are scared. We are scared that we are going to see high numbers of people living with HIV rising. We are scared that we are going to see people dying again. We are worried about the number of infants that are going to be born with HIV because the lack of services. What the reality is, the funds that we used to get from USAID was covering a gap that our government couldn't fill.
Ebusia for kasie bono esi bomodi ase obeko YouTube no eso kasie bono ewo honom eye my CTV gi edumodi se obe subscribe e de amaye manyen working eni midin madase amomo enusha yedinkra